There's this line from a movie that's stuck with me, and it's been a while since I've watched that movie, so it is a huge deal. And the line goes something along like, even if humans leave these gods behind that we know of, that we worship today, they'll invent new ones. Because humans need a god. And that need word is I want to focus on. Because this line hits truer than ever today, right? Because it used to be, for centuries, we used to turn to God for answers. We used to cry, pray, beg for clarity, right? We've all been in those situations where you scream into a pillow or the night sky, asking for answers, asking questions like, why me? What can I do? What am I supposed to do? And will it ever get better? We've all been there, but no answers, nothing. Because since childhood, we've been told to wait, have faith, and the answer will likely present itself. I've usually also heard cases where they tell you that maybe you were not wise enough to get the answer, right? And that could very well be the case. But now you write all your worries, all your doubts into a chatbot. And what do you get? Boom, answers. No praying, no waiting, just plain certainty. And even if it's false confidence, it's still comforting. So here's the weird question. Have we already created our new God? And before you think, how is that possible, or that cannot be, keep an open mind for me. And let's go through this journey together where we actually discuss the things that make it likely that it is the case or it could be the case in the future. So let's really explore this case, yeah? Think about it, really. We ask it for advice, we pour all our thoughts into it, we follow its suggestions, in some cases, may I say, even blindly for some people, yeah? They do it. It's the truth. And some people might even say that ChatGPT has saved their life, like helped them come out of debt, or AI is just a therapist for them, which is true because their logic, not mine, is that why pay $100 or €100 per hour to a therapist when you can just rent out the same to a bot or Reddit forum, right? That's what's going on. And to put a clear image in your head of what's really happening, I'll do a side-by-side comparison of what we used to do and what's happening. We used to beg God for signs. Now we beg Midjourney for better images. We used to beg God for divine wisdom, as they say it. Now we beg for better prompts to get a clear answer. We used to confess in temples and churches, and now we confess to bots and Reddit forums. That's what it has come down to. So take a moment and think about, what does that really say about us as humanity, as a collective? In which direction are we actually heading? In a way, we have already replaced God with something that feels more responsive. Not necessarily better, but faster. No one wants to be alone. All they want is clarity. If AI gives them emotional support, listens, even pretends to care, what difference does that make to someone who's lonely? Think about it. Faith requires patience. AI requires Wi-Fi. God says, trust the process. And AI says, here's a 10-step plan. We have actually shifted from belief to convenience, from surrendering control to demanding control. And that might be the highlight of it, where we are not playing some random game with God, where He tells us and gives us the answers to what we want to know when He thinks the time is right. Here we get the answers we need like this. And that's the God maybe we wanted all along, with quick answers and certainty. The gods we imagined were always smarter than us, right? Now we have actually created something that feels smarter than us. AI remembers everything. AI doesn't judge, doesn't get tired. It even generates poetry better than most people. Definitely better than me. Isn't this exactly the kind of God that humans themselves would build? Think about it. Okay, I know I've presented my arguments with such conviction that you think that I've already made up my mind about AI being God, but that's not what I'm trying to say, okay? I'm just saying maybe the role that we once reserved for something divine, is being played by AI. And maybe that line from that movie was right all along. Even if we outgrow the old gods, we'll invent new ones. Because we still need someone to listen, to guide, to know. Only this time, it's not a deity from the skies. It's a voice in your screen. So the real question isn't, will AI become God? It's, has it already?